The Grammy Award-winning drummer Jim Gordon has died aged 77, after spending his final days in a California mental facility after being diagnosed with schizophrenia. This comes after the drummer was jailed for nearly 40 years for killing his mother during a manic episode. Hailed for his stints with some of the biggest names in the 60s and 70s, Jim reportedly died of natural causes, his publicist announced on Tuesday. He revealed that the fallen star was now at rest after a long incarceration and lifelong battle with mental illness. Once a founding member of Eric Clapton's Derek and the Dominoes and one of the main drummers on George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, he was recognized for hundreds of songs. In addition to being an accredited co-writer of Clapton's 1970 classic, Layla, his drums can be heard on albums like the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds and singles like Carly Simon's You're So Vain. Other big-time collaborators include Steely Dan, Little Richard, Sonny and Cher, Nancy Sinatra, Glenn Campbell, the Everly Brothers and even the Byrds with fellow LA rocker David Crosby, who also died this year. He was listed as one of the best drummers of the 60s and 70s, with rappers such as Jay-Z and Nas still sampling his work today. However, Jim suffered from severe mental illness which would result in the brutal murder of his 72-year-old mother, Osa Marie Gordon, on June 3, 1983. It wasn't until his arrest that he was properly diagnosed with schizophrenia, though during the trial he was prohibited to use his insanity as a defense due to changes to state law at the time. However, it was accepted that he had acute schizophrenia, and was sentenced to 16 years to life in state prison. At the time, the ruling shocked the world, with the rocker at the height of his career reportedly being so busy he would fly from LA to Vegas daily, so he could record as well as play at Caesar's Palace. It was revealed later on after his incarceration that Jim had been exhibiting signs of mental illness as well as increasingly unstable behavior before the tragic events. Though, in the late 60s Jim was constantly misdiagnosed, instead of being treated for alcohol abuse. During this time he began to hear voices, including his mother's, which he said at the trial compelled him to starve himself and prevented him from sleeping as well as playing the drums. Over the following decade, the star's instability began to surface, including his alleged assault of then-girlfriend Rita Coolidge in a hotel in 1970. The incident ended the pair's one-year relationship but was chalked up to the usual behavior associated with rockers at the time. Coolidge said recently in Buffalo Tom rocker Bill Janowitz's Leon Russell biography, "He was an amazing guy, just really so charismatic. But, after everything happened, I started to recognize that look in his eye and knew that he was not playing with a full deck." He was put up for parole multiple times between 1991 and 2018, all of which were denied. In 2014, ahead of his 9th parole hearing, he declined to attend, with an LA deputy DA stating at the time that he was still seriously psychologically incapacitated and a danger when he is not taking his medication. His final parole hearing came in March 2018, during which officials denied the musician parole for a 10th time.
Fall in love, I have been trying to lover.